What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Hope everybody had a great week, and welcome to another episode of the Penny Party. So, this episode, I'll be going over some penny stocks that are going to be on my watch list. This new series that I'm going to be starting, so let's jump into it. First penny stock on here we'll be talking about is ticker sign CTRM. So they had a week high of $1.95. Overall, still bullish on the stock. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is this purple and yellow line, and VWAP is right at moving average 10. So maybe some more sideways momentum going for them for next week, but overall still bullish on the name. They will have to test this $1.95 metric for next week in order to make a new week high. But overall, they're still bullish. They did $1.47 this week, so that's above this moving average 50 line. So you don't have to worry about them going on that. But I would like to see VWAP continue to go up instead of sideways for the name. Next, we have ticker sign BRQS. Um, they did have a high this week of $3.07. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. VWAP is below moving average 10, so it's positive on my first indicator of VWAP of moving average 10 being above 50 and 100, but negative on the second one. So hopefully on Monday we'll see this VWAP cross this moving average 10 level. So that would be nice for that. Next, we have ticker sign INPX, which had a week high of $2.89. Overall, they're still bullish as well. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP again is still going sideways, so maybe some more oscillation in this range of $2 to this 188, which is the moving average 50. So it may oscillate between those two levels for next week if that VWAP doesn't go back above. Ended the week at $1.98, but did have some positive momentum after hours to end 7 cents above close, then at $2.05 for the week. So overall, pretty positive on that one. I do like the fact that it ended on a positive note. So we'll be keeping an eye on them and see if VWAP can go back up above this moving average 10 for next week. Now, just bear in mind, I am using Webull, so if you look to sign up for Webull, get 2 free stocks. I have a link down below where you can do so. Then also for indicators, I'm using moving average 10, 50, 100, and I'm also using VWAP. So if you're new to Webull, VWAP will be in this indicator tab right here. I think you start off with a moving average 5 as your main one, but if you click this little button right here, you can add the 10, 50, and 100 and make them whichever color you'd like. And I'm also using the 30-minute chart interval. So if you use the 1 minute or 2 minute chart interval, your chart may not look like this. So in case you want to follow along, those are the different metrics that I have my chart set up as. I like using the 30-minute chart just from experience, just personal experience, but you personally don't have to use that if you don't want to. So going to the next one, we have ticker sign NXTD. They had a week high of $2.49, so almost 250. Ended the week at $1.90, and then went up 15 more cents after hours to end at $2.05. So overall, um, this one looks like it is bearish. Moving average 10 is right along the line of this moving average 50 line. Looks like it's bouncing off of the moving average 50. So see the moving average 50 is 194, and the moving average 10 is 198. So it's barely bullish on that metric. Looks like it's bounced off of that, but VWAP is still below moving average 10. So I would definitely look at this one as potentially being bullish because it ended 15 cents above its close, which to me denotes that it bounced off of this moving average 50 line and should be shaping up to be positive for Monday. Even though it bounced off and went to 205, we'll have to test this 249 metric again, so just bear that in mind as well. Next, we have ticker sign IFMK, which had a week high of $4.25. Overall, the stock is still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. But VWAP is below moving average 10, so maybe some more sideways momentum coming from or oscillation between this 262 level and this 192 level for next week. Now, if VWAP does cross and go above the moving average 10, then I'll be looking at my next level for $4.25, which is going to be its high. So definitely going to be looking at this one once the VWAP crosses the moving average 10. Next is ticker sign CKPT, which had a week high of $5.38. Overall, though, they ended at $4.09, went up 10 cents after hours to end at $4.19. So not too bad for that metric. We can see they are still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So positive on both of my metrics or indicators. So going to be looking to see this one go up. Going to look for a spike in this VWAP. So that would denote that the price is going to go up. If not, the same thing's going to happen as well. Probably going to be around this 460 or 441 level to around this 380 level for oscillation. So going to be looking to see VWAP go up for Monday on this one. But I do have hopes that it will, especially considering that it ended on a positive note for the week. Next is ticker sign CLBS. They had a week high of $3.05, and then they fell off quite a bit to $2.08. So it was kind of a wild ride for them this week. And they ended the week at $2.44, or at $2.33. They went up 11 cents to end at $2.44, so had a 4.72% rally after hours. We can see on here as well that they are still bearish though. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, and VWAP is below moving average 10. So you may be saying, it went up to 240, which is above this. Why are you not using that as an indicator? For me personally, I use the moving average 10 line, so I don't follow, the stock candlestick patterns as confirmation. I just use the moving average 10 line as a confirmation. So, whatever style of trading you like to do, if you're using, this 240 as a confirmation, or you use this candlestick pattern right here of where it hit the 230 metric as a confirmation, you're free to choose. So just for me, this is the metrics that I like to use. So next we have ticker sign BOXL. If we scroll out, we can see that they hit a $3.40 for this week. They ended at 314. After hours went down 2 more cents to end at 312. Overall, still bullish on the name, but if we see right around the 11th, they started just going sideways for about a whole day, really, after they hit this 340 high. So definitely going to be looking to see another spike in the VWAP. If not, then it's probably going to continue to go sideways at this level. Overall, though, they did end on a positive note. Because moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but VWAP is like right at moving average 10. So I think they do have potential to go back up for another level. If they do start to go back up, I would look for this 332 level to see them test that, and then once they test the 332, then look for them to test 340 and then make a new weekly high. Next up, we have ticker sign NAKD, which had a lot of volume this week as well. We see that they hit 218 as their week high. Moving average 10 is below moving average 50, so it is bearish to end the week. VWAP is above moving average 10 though, so they have some potential to go back up for next week. So yeah, definitely positive on that indicator, but they are right below the moving average 50. So looking at the stock, we can see they ended at 144 this week, and then went down 5 cents, ended at 139 this week. So definitely to keep an eye on that one, especially if VWAP starts to change. Next, we have ticker sign ARTL, which had a week high of $3.67. They kind of went sideways as well. VWAP kind of died off after that initial spike on the 11th, where it shot all the way up to this $3.10 level. The stock price shot up to $3.67. But overall, still bullish on this name. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, so bullish confirmation on that one. And VWAP is above moving average 10, so another bullish confirmation, in my opinion. So Just bear in mind this is not financial information. I'm not telling you what stock to invest in or what not to invest in. This is just for educational purposes. So just bear that in mind when watching this. So going to where they ended at 266 this week, and then went down 8 cents to end at 258. So overall, still going to be looking at this one, but going to be looking for some more VWAP movement and some more movement from the moving average 10 as well. Next, we have ticker sign CLEV, which chart seems to be all over the place. Can't really read it too much, but they did end at 217. Now, I don't know what's going on with this chart, but if we look at it just based on what it's on, they are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 15,100, but VWAP is above moving average 10, so they did end positive, so definitely going to be looking at this one, even though this chart is not really processing on Webull. Next, we have ticker sign SIFY, which is bullish. Which, if we scroll out, we can see they're bullish. They've had a pretty, nice bullish run up. So we can see right here since about the 8th, they've just been continuing to grow. So that's really good. They have a track record for that. They did have a week high of $4.78. Ended at 470. And then after hours went down 6 cents to end at 464. I wouldn't be too alarmed about that, especially considering that seems to be the trend of this stock throughout the entire, since the 8th. Goes up, goes down, sideways, then goes down, and then shoots up. So that's kind of the pattern that it's been following. So not too alarmed about it going down 6 cents after hours. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So first indicator is positive, and VWAP is below moving average 10, so second indicator is not positive. But we'll see what happens when open comes, because it seems to be a lot of people pour into the stock when it opens, denoted by the VWAP, shooting up each trading day. So definitely keep a close eye on ticker sign SIFY. Next, we have ticker sign TOPS, which had a week high of $3.89, ended the week at 367. Then went down 17 cents after hours, stayed at 350. Overall, though, still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. We can see VWAP has crossed the moving average 10 to be below it, so maybe some more sideways trading. If it does continue to go sideways and VWAP doesn't continue to go up, I will look for it at a level from around here, which is this 322 level, to about the top of here, which is 372. So that's what I would denote as an oscillatory range between this 369 and this 323 ish level. Now, you may be saying, what's an oscillatory range? If you're not familiar with that phrase, that's just basically the range that the price goes up and down and up and down. It just goes back and forth between those. Doesn't really have a breakout. So I would call that an oscillatory range. So it just stays in that range. So an example of that would kind of be like this would be an oscillatory range. We see right here, there's a candle pattern that goes up to 285. And then down here we have a low of 228. So that's what I would consider oscillatory range, because the stock stayed in between there before it had this breakout. So yeah, that's what I would consider an oscillatory range. So going to the next one, we have ticker sign IO. They did have a week high of 535. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so definitely going to keep a close eye on this one for next week. It did end on a positive note, ended at 446, so that's good for them. Definitely going to be looking to see how they perform next week. So next up, we have ticker sign SHIP. So for SHIP, they had a week high of $2.15. We could see after hours they ended at $2.01. Then went down 16 cents at $1.85. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is slightly below moving average 10. But you know, maybe some more sideways momentum from them as time goes on. But overall, still bullish on the name. Next, we have ticker sign CCNC, which touched $8.36. No, $8.35 this week. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So definitely going to be looking to see, this continue to go up. Now they do have an oscillatory range of $7.10 to about this $5.51. So it seems to be where it was at for majority of the day. So just bear that in mind. Moving average 10 has been going sideways as well, so just bear that in mind as well. But overall, still going to be looking at this one to see how it performs. So it did end on a positive note. So it ended at 675, which is good. And then after hours, we're at 5 more cents to end at 680. So there was some momentum from this one after hours. Next, we have ticker sign FAT, which had a really good week as well. Had a week high of $1.90. Ended at $9.99, but went up $1.11 after hours to end at $11.10. So overall, very positive. Definitely gonna be looking at this one for some early morning movement. Looks like it's going to be potentially breaking out because it's still some momentum from this one and after hours. So definitely keep a close eye on this one. It is bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So both indicators positive. And it did have a lot of momentum after hours. So definitely keep your eyes out on ticker sign FAT. Next, we have ticker sign LKCO. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. We can see moving average VWAP is below moving average 10, so it may oscillate as well. Like I said, probably between this 169 level to this 154 level, so it may oscillate between that level for some time if VWAP continues to go sideways like this. But if VWAP jumps back up, then it may, have to test this $1.73 level, which will make it a new day high. So definitely keep your eyes on that one. It did it in a positive note though, ending at 165. So I think it's still considered in the oscillatory range because the oscillatory range is like around 167. So definitely going to see if it can break through that 2 cent barrier to get to like at least 167 for the morning. Then I'd say, okay, the next one is they're going to have to test this $1.73 level. Next on here, we have ticker sign SUP. So they did have a week high of $7.10, ended the week at 7.05. Then went 13 cents down after hours to end at 6.92. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, so positive on that metric, but VWAP is below moving average 10, which made a note that maybe some more sideways trading on this one. Overall, they will have to test this $7.10 level, so they'll have to come back from where they ended the week at, but definitely going to keep a close eye on that. Next, we have ticker sign MFH. Moving average 10 is above 5100. VWAP is just crossed moving average 10. So, overall, but not too worried about that one because it seems to be the trend. It gets really close, jumps up, gets really close and jumps up, which may be something that it's going to do for Monday. It did end at 641 this week, but then after hours went up 4 more cents at 645. So that is at its exact week high. So it ended at its week high. So definitely a lot of momentum on this one for market open on Monday. Going to be looking at this one as well because it ended at its week high. So if it goes up from that at any amount, it will be at a new week high. So definitely keep a close eye on MFH. Next is ticker sign QUIK, which had a week high of $8.17. Overall bullish, moving average 10 above 50 and 100. VWAP above moving average 10, so positive on both of those metrics. Had a week high of 8.17, ended at 7.04. went up 54 cents after hours to end at 7.58. So overall positive on those metrics. Going to be looking at this one though to see if VWAP can change because VWAP's been going sideways. If we can get a little spike in VWAP, that would be nice. Then we can see that they may go up. Once they go up from that level, they'll have to test this 817. So going to be looking to see, ticker sign QUIK for next week. But overall, nice little rally after hours. Next is ticker sign BGI, which moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. Overall, they did have a week high of 286. Was that this week? Well, they had a week high of 370. So, excuse me, a week high of 370. So they will have to test that 370 metric again to make a new weekly high. First, I would see if they could test this 286. But they overall still bullish. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. VWAP is right at moving average 10, so I would say it's kind of below it. It's kind of at the cross of it, so not really sure how to judge that one. I'll just say it's above, I guess. So it did end at 273. Went only one sit down after hours in at 272. But going to be looking to see VWAP increase, and it tests this 286 metric before it goes up to test the 370. Next up, we have ticker sign TRCH, which had a week high of which had a week high of 314. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100, which we can see right here. And VWAP is above moving average 10. So both of my indicators are positive. I think this one is going to continue to go up. In my personal opinion, we could see they ended 50 cents above close to end at 335. So that's always a good metric in my personal opinion. And ending at 335 set a new week high, so it ended above this week high of 314. So they will be starting out on Monday at a new week high. So a lot of momentum behind ticker sign TRCH. So definitely keep a close eye on this one because I believe it may potentially continue to go up since it's starting off at a new week high. Next is ticker sign MKD. We can see that they had a week high of $1.93. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. VWAP is below moving average 10, which means there may be some more sideways oscillation. But overall, still bullish on this metric. We can see that they are above 50 and 100, but they ended at $1.87. After hours went to $1.82. So 5 cents down from their close. So definitely going to be looking at this one, wanting to see VWAP cross the moving average 10 again, and then test this $1.93 level. So next we have ticker sign TRVG. So TRVG had a week high of $3.86 overall, so that's pretty good for them. We can see moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10, so positive on both of those metrics. Ended the week at $3.30. After hours went up 8 more cents in at 338. So not too bad overall. VWAP being above moving average 10 and moving average 10 above 50 and 100. Some positive indicators for me, which lets me know they could potentially go back up and test that 386 level for next week. So next up, we have ticker sign ZKIN, which had a week high of $5.40. Ended the week at $5.30. And then after hours had a 43-cent rally to end at 573. So this was going to be starting at a new week high at this 573 level. So definitely a very positive metric for that one. We can see moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So very positive on all indicators on there. And it will be starting at a new week high. So when the market opens on Monday, that'll be the new weekly high, which is this $5.73 level. So definitely going to be looking for some positive momentum from that one, especially with that 43-cent rally after hours. Next is ticker sign AIKI. which is bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but VWAP is below moving average 10. Not really too alarmed by that metric though, because it seems to be what it does every day. So if this can cross, if the moving average 10, if the VWAP can cross the moving average 10 for Monday, then it will have to test this 339 level. It ended at 335 on the week, but then after hours went down 9 cents, then at 226. So it will have to test this $2.39 level. Next, we have ticker sign NOVN for Novan. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So let's scroll out so we can see that. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. VWAP is below moving average 10. So if that can cross through, it will have to test this 259 259 level for next week. Ended at 255, went down 7 cents into 248. So overall, not too bad metric wise for them, but definitely going to be looking to see how they perform for next week. Next up, we have ticker sign RWLK, which hit $6 this week. Overall, kind of went down and sideways after that, ending the week at 431. And then after hours went up 4 more cents, then at 435. But not too much, going on with them after that. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So they are bullish on that note, but not really much going on after that. They will have to test this $6 level. So hopefully more news or something can spike up this VWAP. Otherwise, it's just going to oscillate between this level. Next up, we have ticker sign PXS. They had a week high of $1.60, ended the week at $1.53, and then after hours went down 1 cent to end at 152. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50-100, but VWAP is right at moving average 10. So maybe some more oscillation coming from this one, but they did end at 152 for the week, so they'll have to test this 160 for next week. Next is ticker sign AMPE. Uh, they had a week high of 259. 259, yep. But moving average 10 is above 50-100. VWAP is above moving average 10. So some positive indicators on there. They did end at 249 for the week and only went down 1 cent to end at 248. So they'll have to go back up. Hopefully VWAP will go back up on Monday, and then they can test this 259 level. So next up, we got ticker sign BTN. We can see BTN had a week high of $3.04. Moving average 10 is above 50-100, so positive on that metric. But VWAP is below moving average 10, which may denote some oscillation for next week. They did it at 291, then went down 2 cents in at 289 for this week. But overall, still bullish for them, but maybe some oscillation due to this VWAP. So next we have ticker sign MCF, which had a week high of $4.76. They did end at 452. After hours went up 8 more cents to end at 460. So, nice little rally after hours. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10. So maybe some more momentum coming from this one, this MCF for next week. Going to be looking at it to see how it performs since it ended on a positive note. And we'll have to test this 476 level. Next, we have ticker sign NTWK, which had a week high of $5.30. It ended the week at $5.25, and then after hours went down 36 cents to end at 4.89. So this one's kind of falling down. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50-100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. But overall, looks like it's starting to fall towards the after hours. So I would definitely look at this one, but be cautious because it is falling so drastically in the after hours. Next up, we got ticker sign ATOS. So they did have, what was their week high? Let's go back. So Their week high this week seemed to be around this range, this 370 range, or yeah, this 377 range, or 378 range. Excuse me. So they are bearish though. Moving average 10 is below the moving average 100. But VWAP is below moving average 10. So bearish on both of those metrics. So hopefully this can go back and cross. The moving average 10 can cross the moving average 100 to make a bullish pattern begin. But overall, they did end at 364 for the week. And then after hours went down 4 more cents to end at 360. So going to be looking to see if they can break through this moving average 100 for next week and then start a bullish upward trend. Next, we have ticker sign RNWK, which had a week high of 422, ended at 414 for the week. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10. So positive on both of those metrics. Next is ticker sign SB. We can see they had a week high of 287, ended at 282. And then we see they went down 17 cents and at 265 for the week though. So definitely going to be looking to see how this performs for next week. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but VWAP is starting to go below moving average 10. So maybe some more sideways trading coming from this name. Let's see what we got here. A few more. Ticker sign XXII. So they had a week high of $4.28. Overall, ended at 410, and then after hours went down 1 cent, ended at 409. Still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. And VWAP is above moving average 10. So going to be looking to see some more upward momentum coming from them, but they will have to test this 428 level. Next up is ticker sign NURO, which had a week high of $4.86. Ended at 475, went down 31 cents after hours, then at 444. We can see moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So some positive indication on there, but I do not like the fact that they went 31 cents down after hours. So going to be keeping a close eye on them because they will have to test this 486 level for next week. Next up is ticker sign SSY, which you can see had a week high of 276. After hours, they ended at 223, and then after hours went down 13 more cents to end at 210. But overall, still bullish. The moving average 10 above 50 100. VWAP seems to be going sideways as well, so maybe some more oscillation from this one, unless we can get VWAP to shoot back up like it did at the beginning of the 12th. Next up, we have ticker sign ORTX, which had a week high of $9.08. Ended at that week high of $9.08, but then after hours went down 27 cents to end at 881. So overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. VWAP is below moving average 10, so going to be looking to see that VWAP cross above moving average 10. Then I'll do a confirmation and say, okay, it's going to test this $9.08 level. But overall, still looking bullish on this name, but definitely looking for VWAP to cross moving average 10. Next up is ticker sign NTN. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so positive on both of those indicators. Did have a week high of $6 even. And we can see they ended at 565, and they went down 14 more cents after hours. They at 551. So bullish on those metrics, but it did end 14 cents after hours. So going to be looking closely at this one to see if it can bounce back up and if VWAP can bounce back up as well. Next, we have ticker sign MCHX, which had a week high of $3.35. So they ended at 329. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. They are bullish. Moving average. Let's see. After hours, they went up 7 cents to end at 336. So positive on that metric. Definitely gonna be looking at them for next week as well. All right. So for the last two on here, we have ticker sign EMKR, which had a week high of $7.30. We can see that they ended at $7.10, and then after hours went down 23 cents to end at $6.87. But overall, still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100, and VWAP is below moving average 10. So second indicator negative, first indicator positive. So we'll be looking to see that VWAP jump back up, and then them test this $7.30 level. If not, and VWAP continues to go sideways, maybe some more oscillation. Lastly on here, we got ticker sign PAVM, which had a week high at 273. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. We can see that they ended at 350. So 350 was kind of the level that they had. But then after hours, went up 9 cents to end at 359. So nice little rally after hours for them. We can see that they will have to test this $3.73 level. So overall, I believe that they can, since they had this little momentum spike after hours. So overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. So make sure you drop a comment down below to which stocks you guys are looking at for the week. Also, make sure that thumbs up definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.